Let's roll it. All right, first up. Somebody said box truck. Shouts out to Marcos for the donation. He said it's box truck business in California good. California, a big state with probably like all different markets in there. I wouldn't know if it's good for every single market, but let's see. We kick it off with like LA or something. I need city. So all right. So anybody who want to get the lookup, drop the city, state, and whether it's box truck or semi. All right. So I need the city though. If you don't got the city in there, I'm just gonna look past it. We got Arkansas in the building, North Carolina. We got everybody. Can you show people how to make money with Amazon box truck? I mean, to me, the best thing you could do is post a truck, but I wouldn't completely depend on it, man. Like I said, I've made my money and I'm pretty much tapping out of it. So yeah, we got 56 people here on YouTube. So yeah, it's definitely time to jump in this. Make sure y'all like this video. Malden back in here. That's what's up. So we got Kansas City. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna try Cali. Let me pull up the load board real quick. Yeah, I'm slowly phasing it out. So he said he in Sacktown. So we gonna run it on that right now, real quick. Let me see if I get my mic up a little bit. Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That mic up. Let's do it. I ain't feel like moving my table, so y'all get to see the background of the lion's feet today. I ain't feel like moving it to my catwalk today. I know my lighting be a lot better then, but hey, I'd rather be here than not be here. I don't know why my computer moving so slow. I don't know if it's Amazon Relay. They did just say something about they had a glitch. Let's see. Let's move this to one ways. And then we gonna go. Yeah, this thing moving super slow. All right, I'm going in for Sacramento, California. Let's get it popping. We gonna throw in a 100-mile radius on this thing. Yeah, this thing moving super slow. My apologies, because I don't know if it's my internet or if it's the thing, but yeah, it's like moving hella slow. Yeah, this one moving super slow. All right, so we got 26 foot. So as you can see, it's 26 foot. A lot of lanes out of Stockton. Yep, so these are for tonight too. 310. Well, early tomorrow morning. So yeah, we got these popping off right here. So Sacramento do got a few. Like I said, the rates ain't really the best, but I mean, like I said, you can, like me, I would be doing this at night and something else during the daytime though. I wouldn't just count on running Amazon every single day. I just don't deem that to be the best option to strictly just depend on one person. Trust me, I did it. I did it before, strictly depending on Amazon. And when they was ready to drop me, they was ready to drop me. All right, so in between these lookups, I'm gonna be answering questions too. All right, so I see we got, okay, so this Dallas, it's Hartford, Connecticut in the building. All right, so let me see where does it start with these lookups real quick? Hold on. Cali got the truck restrictions, I think. Yeah, they do. Best app for loads you know of. I use DAT. I mean, That's the best app. Sometimes Amazon Relay. All right, so I see. So I think Juan from Tampa was the first person I think I seen that had both of them. Or like this, at least one of the first people. So there's Tampa with the box. Nothing. Nothing from Tampa. Columbus should be an interesting one to look up. Columbus be having freight whether you see it on the board or not. I mean, that's just one of those things. And like I said, a lot of the good box truck work ain't even on the board. You got to go door to door with the box trucks. So as far as this concerned, Columbus. Let's see if I add 53-foot trailer in here. So yeah, so it got some 53 work out there in Columbus. And that ain't I mean, 241 ain't bad at all. I mean, 250 is my lowest, and it looked like they paying decent. I would actually like to be in Columbus with a 53. Cause this ain't really a bad route, especially considering the Amazon be having the light loads. And then it's only a one pick, one drop too, though. So yeah, that's good right there. That's really good. It's really, really good. So yeah, if I'm in, of course, I would do a semi anywhere in the Midwest though. So Juan, I hope you still on here. Columbus is a go. Is a go for either one in Columbus. I mean Juan. I mean not Juan, but Lee Strickland. But Juan, I did show you Tampa though. It's good and uh, it could be. Could be. Anything could be good anywhere. It just depends on working that market and seeing it. Let's see what New York looking like. And I'm even gonna look at 250 miles around so y'all could get a better scope of it. So in New York, here go a load out of Brooklyn. The next stuff is out of Lancaster. So that's 250 miles of New York, New York. So anybody that's looking for that area, 250 miles New York, New York ain't really got too much going on. But when you go to 281 miles out to Lancaster, then yeah, you got something. Houston, Texas on a box truck. Houston, Texas be popping though. And like I said, y'all, I'm gonna try to get through everybody's. Don't get mad at me if I don't. I only got about an hour today because I'm starting so late, and then school's back in, so I got to make sure my kids straight. School's back in, so yeah, I definitely gotta I can't be lingering. Got to make sure they get everything together. All right, so there's nothing on the Houston side of things with the box truck. Yep, within 250 miles. Well, and like I said, this is the time of day too, though. So a lot like what y'all got to understand is on posted truck. Like if I got my trucks posted, it's gonna come to me if I got a decent score before it even hit the board. So my disclaimer to anybody watching, all 66 people on YouTube and everybody on Facebook. Remember that it's hard to look at the game. You can only see so much of the game from the sideline. You can't win a game or lose a game from the sideline. So, hey, you got to get in. So this is not completely transparent. If I would say this is it's transparent for somebody looking from the board from this perspective, but a lot of people getting stuff sent directly to them because they already signed up. So just understand that the stuff still goes to the board, but it only goes to the board if nobody accepts it. So posted truck is a huge thing for anybody not using it. Posted truck will get you the money you need. Sometimes it just depends on what market. Atlanta so ate up. Man, look. Man, look. I'm glad I don't have to depend on this. I'm glad I'm not just getting in a box truck game right now. Like I'm glad because boy, right now it's rough out here. Las Vegas don't have anything within 250 miles. Closest thing is Stockton, California. Let's move on up. Yeah, I think it's my computer that's moving slow. I think it's my Wi-Fi because I ain't in I'm far away from my box. All right, moving right along. Let's try Louisville or Louisville or Louisville, however you say it. We always have arguments on how on how that's supposed to be pronounced. Where the hell is this at? Hold on, man. I think I'm spelling this right. Oh, there it go right there. My bad. Overlooking it. 80 miles outside of there is Hebron, Kentucky. So 80 miles out, they got plenty of loads. They got some in Indy. But yeah, it's the Midwest. So the Midwest gonna always have something. If you in the Midwest, you don't really gotta. I would say if you in the Midwest, you ain't even really gotta question whether you gonna be alright for real. As long as you ain't in like the stick somewhere, you gonna be good. But if anybody close to the water, y'all should be um the most. I wouldn't say afraid, but y'all should definitely use the most scrutiny for real. Like between getting in this game, if you close to the water, it gets tough. Like, see, this Baton Rouge, Louisiana, it ain't nothing even within 250 miles that's banging right now. Cause if you in like Baton Rouge, flatbeds might be more of something that's going on out there. All right, so let's see. So we got 176 miles away. You got Wisconsin. You got more Wisconsin. You got Kentucky. So that look like that's where everything's coming out of over there. So it is something just not directly in that area right now. We got Charlotte. I'm going to assume that you saying box trucks. Within the 250-mile radius, the close thing is nothing. 364 miles somewhere else. Let's do Bakersfield. Bakersfield, California. Closest thing is Stockton. I'm moving as fast as I can, y'all, to get through all of these. I'm gonna try to get through everybody. The goal is to try to catch up and get to the bottom. Only got an hour. I'm going to get off here about 9:01. See what's cracking though. All right, we got 93 miles away, Wisconsin. 77 miles away, Wisconsin. So nothing directly in this area, but Wisconsin, Kentucky, and you got Indy right there that's kind of close by. You got Cleveland on the board. We got Cleveland on the board. We scroll back up. I always love looking at Ohio because, man, I always find out some good stuff. Closest thing is New York, Lancaster from Columbus. I mean from Cleveland. Best box truck app. I mean, of course, people would say they would use Amazon Relay, but I think somebody said Dolph or something like that. But like I said, I haven't looked for Amazon loads in years, so I don't know where. I just know Selectus was the board that's dedicated to Selectus is the dedicated cargo van box truck that is the alpha. It's tough to get into it, but you just got to find a dispatcher who got access to it. So based out of Cincinnati, you got Kentucky that's close by within 12 miles. So it looks like this place almost every time we look on this board, they almost every time they got, it's work out there. So if you out of this area, yeah, go for it. So they always have it. Now the rates, could be better, but like I said, it's box truck. So already somebody else type Cleveland. I already did Cleveland. Baltimore. Let's get them likes up, y'all. Give me some. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Y'all interested in the class? I still got a few spots open for that class on Sunday. And somebody was saying something about the information. What they were saying was true. I'm not giving you any information you can't look up on Google. Well, true and false, because Google gonna give you general information. I'm giving it to you from somebody who done it. So the general information is the same, but it's gonna be tough to find experience. Like Google up somebody who got 4.5 years experience doing it already, and I'm able to tell you about failures and all of that. You're probably not gonna find that. You can do your LLC and all of that simple stuff, but the entire game, trust me, the $450 that the class costs ain't touching what you can lose. I'm losing 450 times 3 on my 3 trucks that broke down. That's so keep that in mind. I'm losing that times 3 in a week. And that ain't because I didn't know. Like I said, you still gonna end up losing no matter what. Here go Pittsburgh is the closest thing out of Baltimore. You still could potentially lose even if you take the class. I'm just gonna help try to prevent you from losing as much. It's big. But any of y'all that's trying to get in the game and not take a loss, y'all might as well go ahead and get off this live. Y'all might as well go ahead and just don't even try to get in business, because that's the thing about the game, is that it's gonna be losses. All you could do is try to minimize them. But you can't be, but scary money don't make no money though. And that's real talk. You can't be scared. So here's just one load sitting right here out of Kansas City. Let me open up and see what they got for the 53-foot trailer. Oh yeah, they got some decent runs on here. Oh yeah, well, it's the Midwest. I can't say I'm surprised. Here go Iowa. Amazon offering $2.78 a mile for one pick, one drop. Man, maybe I need to start coming back to the board. But it's all of these are spots out of the Midwest though. 309, 256. I'm not trying to say that these semi lows look better than that box truck lows, but they offering pretty good. I just don't like nobody offering me something that I can't negotiate. So that's the only reason why I don't use the board as much no more. Because on JB Hunt load board, you can negotiate, and they already be offering decent rates like this too. Snyder, XPO, who else? Ford Air. There's a lot of places that's offering. They got real good offerings. Let's see. Come on, I'm trying to move through it. East St. Louis, which I gotta do is just look up St. Louis, and that'll cover both sides. STL. Let's see what it do. Nothing in STL right now. I think we got here go one right here out of Hazelwood. Well, that's 53 though. Hold on. Let me switch this back to box truck. I almost got excited here. But I know it's gonna be 53 work everywhere. Come on. Come on, man. All right, so here's just the scope of just 26s right here. So yeah, it's not much on there. I see we got Dallas in here. Let's do Dallas real quick. Always like Dallas. Looking up Dallas and Houston. I wanted to move there. Move to Houston. Thought about Dallas too. And I'm glad I came to the A, man, because it's popping out here. Nothing for Dallas. Ridgefield, New Jersey, coming up next. After that, a couple questions. Hold on. Ridgefield. Ridgefield, New Jersey. Let's see if there's anything here. Nope, nothing but Lancaster. And don't mind me, every time I hear my email go off, this is where I find my dedicated contracts through the email. So I definitely gotta keep my eye on that. Cause sometimes it's all about being the fastest person back. All right, here goes something in Brooklyn just came up. Brooklyn to was about 34-mile run for $278. That ain't bad. All right, here go race with a question. How much is your dispatching service? I'm in Houston. I'm about to close on a box truck. I don't dispatch box trucks currently. I got a reserved list. I'm trying to link up with a couple of other dispatchers and create one for the boxes. But when we do get going, it's gonna be 10% though, because box trucks are a pain in the ass to dispatch for, because those loads be going so fast. Been watching your vids for the past week. Appreciate all the knowledge. I live about 3 hours from Charlotte, North Carolina. Is North Carolina a good state for box trucks? I already did Charlotte, but yeah, I run to North Carolina every day. Not particularly Charlotte. We go up to Durham, but yeah, I mean, anywhere in the Southeast and the Midwest are the two best places to be. So we already did Vegas, did Sacramento, Pittsburgh for drive-in loads. Pittsburgh. All right, let's do it. All right, let's see what the drive-in's hitting for. It's about 200 miles out for almost anything for real. Here go one. It's one pick, one drop from Ohio. Damn, I think I got to start back looking at it. It looked like Amazon rates went up, because that's hella good right there. I booked that just like that. Yep, so check out Durham, North Carolina. I think they must have had a rate check doing something different, because they actually paying a lot more on some of these on these semi runs than they was. I guess they seen people stop booking on there. Yeah, I'm actually excited to look back. I ain't looked at their board in a minute. Von Pierce about to check out this Austin, Texas. But it do Vine. Hopefully we can find something. But just remember, this ain't the full scope either though. This ain't the full scope. Hold on, let me cut these 53s off. Nothing for the 26s. Juan said, can you access the relay board without? Nope, not at all. Only here. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm providing. Everybody who don't particularly got authority, a scope at what it look like before you get in, so you can make a better decision, a more calculated decision. Oh no, I can't sell for each city, Amazon and DAT. That's gonna take too long. Detroit, Michigan. Let's see. Yeah, I would love to do that, but I tried to do that last week. That's too much work for me, for real. I ain't gonna even stunt with you. That's too much work for the free. I just look at this one board though. Then my computer lagging hellas for some reason. Well, like I said, my Wi-Fi probably. Yeah, so Detroit, it's about 250 miles out. Where am I at right now? But I'm at 835. So these comments are from a long time ago. Yeah, I'm way far behind. I'm looking at comments from 812. Damn. Select this charges. Select this charge. I want to say like $350 a month. San Antonio, Texas. Hold on. Let me go back up because all right, so that's Dallas box truck. Detroit. I looked at Detroit. Damn. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. I'm way behind. So when I just did Durham, that just covered Raleigh. I did Baton Rouge already. Yeah, you definitely should be calling brokers and shippers directly. Do you recommend buying leads for new authorities? Not really. I mean, I got a list of companies that'll do that. That's why I don't leave Ohio. Got some loads. Oh yeah, don't do that. I already did Houston, North Louisiana. That's gonna be the same thing as Baton Rouge. Do you need an ELD? Yeah, you need ELD to run any work. Hattiesburg, Mississippi, Cincinnati, Ohio. We already did that. Okay, so we already did that. All right. So I'm just trying to catch up real quick. I was about to hop in a box truck living in Memphis. I decided to get my CDL. Thanks for the advice last week. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Hey, big trucks is where the money is right now, especially coming into peak, man. I ain't say you can play around in the boxes, but if you want some real money, the semis are either find medical work. We already looked at Houston. You recommend buying leads? No. What does intermodal mean? That's just the rail yard. It's like going to the ports or either to the rail yards, those big steel metal containers. And some of that work in Memphis is popping right now. Memphis is a place to be right now for that. So I did Dallas already, Baton Rouge. All right, let's look at Chicago. And understand, y'all, these comments are like coming in hella fast, and I ain't even able to really keep up with them. So forgive me, I'm not just overlooking you. I'm literally 20 minutes behind. I'm looking at stuff from 817. So all right, so this the closest thing is Wisconsin from Chicago that I can see right now for the 26s. All right, I already did Baton Rouge, New Orleans, did Dallas, did Chicago. Here goes another Chicago. Here go another Dallas. I already did Dallas. Intermodals are the containers. Yep, good to know. There's certain companies you have requirements on specific insurance more than other companies. Just bought my Amazon, like the general liability that Amazon requires is not something that's required by everybody. always, ever since I started, had $1 million general liability. Some things are just, it's like $750 a year. Better be caught with it than without it. Yeah, your deadhead and VA is sick. But if your talk game is tight, you could probably get these companies and eat. Your hustle got to be 1,000. Yeah, I mean VA ain't hard to get out of, especially like Richmond. I mean it's definitely not hard. Raleigh already covered that. Baton Rouge already covered that. Rockville, Maryland. All right, let's do that. '26s is nothing close. Everything is out of Pennsylvania, Brooklyn, New York, Pittsburgh, Indianapolis. Let's do that one. I think I'm spelling this wrong. There we go. All right, so yeah. So 200 miles is about the closest. We got 90, Kentucky. So that's about the closest one. So I'm trying to go slow enough for you to catch it. There go one right there in Indy going to St. Louis. 238 miles, $538. And then here go another one going to St. Louis too. So Indianapolis, it's the Midwest. I would, if I'm in the Midwest with a box truck, I'm getting, and you plan on driving it yourself, I'm doing it, and I'm gonna take my chances. The only thing I just don't like is the snow. But if you in the Midwest, there is freight running, and because it's all of those cities close together. Like I mean, you could run in Indiana to St. Louis and back. You run in Chicago to St. Louis and back. I mean, it's too many cities that you can hit and still get home every day or whatnot, man. I'm telling you. Turn Smith. So I did Rockville. Purchased your book, can't wait to finish it, and schedule a one-on-one call with you for sure. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Go grab that book on my website, CobyPegway.com. Grab a book. Grab a class. I mean, it's nothing but a tax write-off for you when you just basically writing off consultations and learning for your business. So, and I'm only able to continue to keep doing this because so many people been taking the course and stuff like that. So this has created a business to where I can give away something for free, get something on the back end that allow me to keep on doing this. So I appreciate everybody who's ever supported, donated, or anything to me. It's definitely got me considering like, damn shit, I kind of would rather do this than actually do the business because the business is more of a headache. Hold on, Box of Seattle, and then like I said, I've been in it for a while, and I'm trying to get into the restaurant industry anyway. I want to get into motivational speaking and restaurants. So trucking gonna be a thing. I wouldn't say a thing of the past. I probably always do it, but in about a year, I probably won't be speaking too much or more about it. I got to start getting into other endeavors. So here's Seattle. We go for some 14 miles away right here. Kent, Washington to Washington. So it is some freight up there a little bit, some little hit and miss. So yeah, Seattle don't look too bad for the box, but it's too close to the water for me to want to try it out. So we already did Raleigh on the box truck. Nebraska. Now that's an interesting one. But you got to put what city in it, so I can't even look it up because I need to know what city. I have an LLC and started my authority. Also, I have a CDL driver. I need a truck and a dispatch. How much you think I would need in capital to get going? Um, if you could find a rental truck, you could really get going for about 10 bands or really like 5 grand if you could find a rental, just depending on how much they charge you down. I mean, I know people get in the game for 5 to 10. They struggling a little bit, but You know, they ain't got no room for mistakes, but you know. I don't know what Pottstown, PA, 28 foot, 30,000 pounds. I don't really know. I guess I'll just try to look up box trucks for that. I don't really know. I don't know if I got that kind of range to look at that on Amazon Relay. They might have a 28-foot option. Let's see. Yeah, they got a 28. Let's see if there's anything extra for 28. Oh, no 28-foot options. Fort Wayne. Not a whole lot. It's close. Everything about within 100 miles. Already did St. Louis. Danya, what up? Representing St. Louis, the hometown. What the? Yeah, no, I'm definitely not gonna find that on there. Yeah, Tanny Logistics, like, what is that? I don't know if I'm tripping. Best advice for box trucks starting out right now. What would you recommend? OTR, of course. I definitely, and unless you already got something else locked down, definitely going OTR is gonna be the best move with the box trucks. Sometimes, and I'm not saying over the road like California, New York. When we say over the road, I'm just saying possibly not being home every night. You could run Atlanta to St. Louis to back, where you just a day away from home. What semis make the most money? I mean, I would get a sleeper. I like Freightliners; they're easy to work on. But if you got a semi, period, either any one of them will make you some money. I'm making money on bad weeks. What's the furthest you're deadhead? You deadhead to pick up a 26 foot. I would say the furthest I would deadhead is probably like 30 miles. But I factor my deadhead into the load. Oh yeah, I got both of these phones just keep on making noise. It's a bit distracting. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, at least cut this one off because I don't need that shit right now. But all right, let's see. Edison. All right, that's when I'm thinking I'm catching up. I'm still 20 minutes behind. Let's see, Edison. Good thing is that mostly everybody be asking about like kind of like the same places. So hopefully I'll be covering it. Edison, New Jersey. For some reason they ain't coming up. Yeah, I mean, shit. It ain't coming up. I already did that Monson, Illinois. Thanks, bro. San Antonio. I don't like the close to the water. Be full of surprises down there in the bottom of Texas. Like San Antonio has nothing on there. Let's do Silver Spring, Maryland. Got one in Pittsburgh and a couple of other ones. Some other stuff. Let's get past this. Do you use ELD? Yes, we do. Always use the ELD. Did you go to college for business? Nope, I did not. Nah. College would have probably helped me a little bit, but you still gonna have to learn from trial and error, even if you go to school. I would say you will be better off studying whatever business you're gonna be and how to do that business and take a few classes on like spreadsheets and efficiency and productivity. Other than that, I mean, I make way more money than people that I know that went to college for business. Because it's not a job. It's gonna, when you go to college, it teach you a lot of times how to have a job, have a job. So it kind of really don't translate over well. Now, I mean, it's just my opinion. What is the BOC3 used for Detroit? You just go. I mean, I'm not. I don't understand exactly what you mean by that. But if I could guess, you just asking like what a BOC3 is. It's just a blanket coverage for the states, just in case something happened. You got any legal issues or whatever. It costs about $25 to $50. You can go find a good reputable place on the FMCSA website. What city is hitting the most for box trucks? Also, I emailed you about your dispatch services. Like I said, yeah, any dispatch emails, I can send them over. I'm still trying to work out the kinks on the system because we got way too many people who want. Well, I'm gonna say way too many. It's a good problem to have, but it just the box truck loads, man. They just they just go so fast that it's hard to keep up with the demand for it. I already did Philly, I think. Now, I'm gonna look at Philly again. I be getting Philly mixed in with Pittsburgh. Two completely different places. All right, so there's no matches in Philly. Bro, can you check Newport News in VA? Let's see. Right out of time. Newport News, VA. Box truck. Closest thing is Spartanburg, South Carolina. Yeah, it's nothing really close to there. Hattiesburg, Mississippi, I can almost say it's probably nothing there. Too close to the water. I could be wrong, but I highly doubt it. I don't never send my trucks to Mississippi, no New Orleans, no nothing. It ain't even nothing. You guys almost 500 miles before we see anything. The box truck industry is definitely gonna be tough to get in right now. I'm not gonna try to sell y'all. Yeah, y'all. Like I said, the only reason why I even got the course is so y'all can get a scope before y'all go make a bigger investment on something else. You know what I'm saying? It's very difficult to get into it right now. Because it's really the hardest thing is finding a damn truck right now. What is a good rate to pay per mile to a semi driver? I say about, it just depends on how much experience they got. 60 to 70 cents would be is what I'm paying my driver because I got to compete with these other companies though. So I don't care. I give them 1,800 a week. As long as they make me my $2,000, 2 to 4,000, hey, I'm cool. So I get like 10 trucks, it's gonna be good. We already did Seattle on a box. I'm starting to catch up now. So my brother just got in here, did Texas. Yep, I already did Austin. So soon as it's over, it's gonna end up replaying or whatever. So y'all can do that and just look back and through it and see. I already did Charlotte. All y'all is welcome. I see a lot of thank yous. All good. What city you moved from, bro? I moved from St. Louis. I live in Midwest. I said Iowa. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone is gonna be good that's in the Midwest. It's the Northeast and like Florida and like anybody that's by that water. Those are the only people that need to be super wary. Anybody in the middle of the map ain't really gonna have a problem. Hold on. Just lost my way. College is pointless nowadays. Yeah, I would agree. Unless you're trying to get a job. But if you're trying to be an entrepreneur, I don't really think it's you can go there and get some connections, but Are your box truck drivers W-9 or W-2? If you provide the equipment there and their hours, they should be W-2. Oh, buddy was kind of ag with you. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That video I dropped today. Yeah, he was definitely aggravated. Man, my authority been active almost 2 months. Still no rentals around. I'm stuck doing loads on weak ass U ship until I can find a rental. Anybody help? You just gotta. I just feel like you gotta look in different markets because I know a lot of people that's finding trucks right now. They just ain't finding them. Like me, I just got 4 trucks, but I had to go to like Jacksonville, Florida to get them though. So my drivers had to drive hours away to go get it. But yeah, yeah, it does. Jersey City area definitely suck. Chesapeake, Virginia. But yeah, definitely gonna have to get in this game and try it out. Can't be really scary. I think the people who got the best, honestly, the people who got the best shot at winning with the box truck is the people that plan on being in the box truck themselves. Those are the only people that I'm willing to do one-on-one coaching with and mentorship. Anybody who trying to get in the box truck and they trying to be like an absentee owner starting out the gate, don't ask me about the $5,000 package. I will not set your business up. I will not dispatch for you. I will not, because that to me is just like a way that you looking to really fail right out the gate. The stuff is already paying too cheap. So as y'all can see, Chesapeake not really hitting on nothing. But yeah. I wouldn't even suggest you to do that. If now the semi owners can come in because it's a lot more room to make money in there. And then, like I said, you ain't really gotta like. And then I'm actually doing that. So I only try to coach people. I wouldn't say that's doing it the way that I did it, but I started off in a box truck and I drove myself, and I still didn't make no money. So I'm telling you, I didn't make money for like a year and a half because I didn't really understand. Like you got to run day and night, and you got to be super crafty and super on people's head to really make it make sense. So that's that. I mean, I'm saying that based on experience. Like if you trying to throw somebody in the box, I'm telling you, I can show you emails of people trying to sell me their truck now. They got in the game, they bought a truck, they want out because they try to get in there. If the loads only paying, if the loads are paying cheap, like how you going to afford to pay somebody else for real? Like how are you going to be able to pay somebody else a decent wage if the company's not making anything? It's only so long you're gonna be willing to have a driver making more money than you. I mean, that's just real. Kobe, I'm very interested in power only loads. I don't know how to make this one come on the screen. It's at the top. I want to put all of my focus on power only. My wife has motivated me a ton. Can you show me power only loads come out of Mobile? I'm telling you, man, it's bottom water, Eric. And the best thing you're gonna be able to do to get scope on it is to just book a call with me, like a one-on-one call, and I could try to show you like some power, like JB Hunt or like something other than Amazon, as far as power only. Cause that's all I'm doing right now is Amazon on her. So anything else other than that, I'm not looking it up on her. So these are all power only loads. And you see they only paying this for a team. So I can only imagine. Yeah, see, and it ain't even that many for real. Here goes something out of Mobile right here. But like I said, they only paying 195 for a team. So is it better to get insurance from an agent or directly from Progressive? Uh it could be cheaper going direct, or it could be cheaper because they might have a better relationship with them than you do. So I would say try both ways and just see what the best price point is for you. Because you can do both. What about Nashville? I just got on, not sure, not sure. Nope, I haven't looked at Nashville. And I apologize if I skipped anybody in between, man. I'm trying to keep up with it, but it's just not the easiest to do it. But of course, some people just gonna be pissed off at me because they don't understand what it's like to be on this side of it. Hey, it's all good. I'm trying to do my best, y'all. It's all I can do. So this is Nashville for the boxes. Closest thing is Kentucky. Reggie Davis. What about Michigan area? We looked up Detroit on her already. The Midwest is always good. What cities did you find in the Carolinas? Of course, like North Carolina, South Carolina, always gonna have freight. I've heard a lot of good things. Nashville actually got a suffering market for Amazon, so they're actually pretty wide open. It's nothing like Atlanta. We already did Seattle on the box trucks. McAllen, Texas. So I'm actually up to the 850. So I'm actually only 9 minutes behind right now. So let me see if I can catch this up real quick. For the wife, like, hey, bro, it's time. Time is up. It's time to get the kids in the bed. Happy wife, happy life. Shit. One for her holding the kids down. I wouldn't even have time to do this shit for real. Definitely be throwing them blocks for me. McAllen ain't got nothing. I believe we have at least 4 Amazon locations in the Detroit area and 2 or 3 more under construction, looking good for the future. Yeah, but you gotta understand that box trucks are only coming out of sort centers. So if they build a fulfillment centers, it's not gonna help you because only semis go to fulfillment centers, and Amazon has way more fulfillment centers than they got sort centers. I already did Baton Rouge on the box. There is nothing on there. I did Dallas, Texas. There was nothing on there. Chicago is it's the Midwest. Chicago's gonna have work. Been working in the box truck game for a company I work for about a year now. Starting by the end of the year with the rental, I go across country. I'll be driving myself. Hey, yeah, hey, definitely. Like Moses, you in there? As long as you plan on doing it yourself, hit me up. I can coach you through it because I've done it. I've done it myself. So I'm interested in power only. Also, want info on your class. My class is on my website, CobyPegway.com. You go on there. You can book the class for Sunday. Right now. It's a 6-hour class. Sometimes it goes 8 hours because the class is not over until you answer. So I answer all your questions. A lot of y'all need a full scope on the business. Y'all trying to piece all of this different things together, compliance and all of these different things. Is more to the trucking industry than just making money. You got hours of service, that a thing that where you can't even book your next load until your driver's done with the load that he doing because of hours of service. And if he held up at the shipper or the receiver, then that could affect his hours of service, which affects your money. And it's a whole lot more than to the game than, oh, I booked it. Then y'all send somebody on YouTube, hey, look, I made 7,000 this week. Was they running legal? Is a good question. Did they do it legally, or was they? How do they logs look? How's their compliance? Have they been audited yet? These are questions that you need to ask people before you take advice from them, because you're taking advice from somebody who just got started. They ain't even made no mistakes yet. So, hey, but that's on y'all. You know who y'all choose to take information from. It's just sometimes you got it. Sometimes you just get what you pay for. Almost all the times you get what you pay for. Once again, New York. Let me see. I already did New York though. I did New Jersey. I'm not going to redo those again. If you grind well on an op and a box can still, it just depends on who you getting your work from. I mean, that 5 to 7K could happen, but like I said, that's if you got like Raven or somebody like Raven who worked for 7 years at a company and she got plenty of connects. You know what I mean? Why don't you travel around water? Good question. Because the middle, if you learn about trucking, you will learn that the rates pay better where you in the middle of the map because you have more directions to go. The closer you are to the water, the less the freight is going to pay because they know that's one less direction you can't go because you can't drive in the water. So if you're in the middle of the map, the brokers know that it's a chance that you could be going in 3 other directions outside of the freight that they are trying to give you. But if you in Florida, it ain't no way to go but north. If you in Florida, because you can't go south, you can't go east because you're already furthest east, and you can't go west if you're down in Florida. So you're gonna have to go north and then go out. So technically, you only really got one way because the first thing you got to do is get the hell out of there. So I already did Pennsylvania. Does the driver have to load and unload freight from a box truck, or the shipper receiver? If you over the road, you're gonna be treated like a semi truck. You're not gonna touch no freight. But if you're doing Amazon relay, you're gonna be touching it. And sometimes, and on the load board, it'll specify if you have to touch it or not. My drivers over the road, they never had to touch freight. I had them with a pallet jack anyway, because sometimes if I'm going to Home Depot or something like that, they take too long to unload. So if I got one pallet or 2 pallets, I'm not trying to be sitting there and waiting for them to unload me. I'm gonna unload myself so I can get on to the next thing. Not everybody's gonna let you in their warehouse to do that though. So in your water theory, would that put Denver, Colorado in a good area? Denver, the West Coast is just horrible anyway. But it's not saying that there won't be anything out there. It's just gonna be a little bit tougher than it's some markets are just better than others. So you got to figure out what makes sense for Denver. That don't mean there's trucks moving in every city in every state. It's just y'all got to think about it from what's better for your market, not what's better for what you actually want to do. Oh, I want to do box trucks. Well, if call 30 brokers in your area and ask them, but hey, tell them you got a semi truck and you got a box truck. They're gonna let you know, oh, well, we got work for this, we don't got work for this. Then decide what you want to do. Don't try to decide before. That's like I said, that's like saying I want to sell some ice cream, but you're trying to sell some ice cream in somewhere where it's cold, in Antarctica. It's just like you want to sell ice cream, but you in a place that don't really make sense to sell ice cream. I'm just saying. Not to say nobody won't buy it, but I'm just saying I do things that make a little more sense based on the business. So if I'm in the Midwest, I'm gonna go grab me a box truck, or either if I'm really trying to do trucking, I'm gonna move. I went to Phoenix, Arizona, and it didn't work there. I had to come back to Atlanta because I did not like the way that it was going. So I had to go back to where it made sense. I wanted to make the business work bad enough to travel, to move me and 5 kids back to Atlanta because I'm like, okay, I definitely didn't want to go back to St. Louis because it gets too cold there in the wintertime. And I don't like dealing with no cold, and I ain't trying to shovel no snow. So the wife is asking that I already is it almost time? So y'all know what that means. I got to get off of here. I already did St. Louis. St. Louis is gonna be on here on the replay as soon as I shut this off. It's gonna process and then it's gonna be right back up. After that, I did North Carolina. Do you need I don't Marvin Lee, it's not mandatory. Omaha, Nebraska. I'm interested in that one. That'll be the last one I do, and then I'm getting out of here. I apologize to anybody I did not touch, which I think I should have got everybody. But yeah, I mean I tried to anyway. Subscribe if y'all haven't subscribed. Like the video if you haven't already. Here go Omaha, Nebraska. The closest thing is Kansas City, Missouri, 154 miles away. I appreciate y'all coming out, chilling with me. I gotta go. Already did Charlotte. It'll be on this video, Miss Aline Hamilton. I think I said your name right. But yeah, I already did that. Next week, tomorrow I'm gonna be going live again around tomorrow, Friday. I'm gonna go live again around 6:00 tomorrow. So I'm gonna be live again. I'm gonna try to do 2 hours tomorrow. So if y'all can hit me with some questions in the email, I might could try to get some of those answered. I could jump off tomorrow. Y'all can meet me at 6:00 tomorrow. Hold on real quick. Yeah, so y'all can meet me at 6:00 tomorrow. And yeah, we can get it going. But for now, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully I should be able to get on. No football practice tomorrow. I should be able to get on. and it might not be from my setup. I might just do it from my phone because I might not be in an area where I'm stationed at. But I will be trying to answer y'all questions. I got the class coming up on Sunday. I suggest y'all if y'all skeptical about the game, take the class and see if you feel confident. The 450, I'm telling you, it's gonna be worth it because some people take the class and be like, I don't know. This seemed like a bit much because I ain't finna try to sell y'all. Look, one thing I ain't finna do is tell y'all that this is easy and you can and show you all of this money that could be made. I have 8 semis and 2 box trucks. So for all the non-believers, I've been showing pictures at my truck lot so y'all can see that I'm the real deal with it. I usually don't care about proving points, but you're right. It is a lot of scammers out here. I'm not one of them. So understand that I'm just trying to I don't accept everybody in my one-on-one hand-to-hand coaching. I only take 2 people a week, but I mostly only do semis. I don't even accept box truck people in the program unless they coming out of like Ohio or St. Louis or somewhere where I know that I can guarantee them the $5,000 that they paid me to coach them for 6 weeks. I can get if I can't guarantee you that I can make you that money back in that first week, I can't take you as a client. So anybody that's asking questions about the complete business setup, I'm guaranteed I can make you that $5,000 back that same week. But it's your responsibility for driver and truck. That's not my responsibility for you to do it. I can set your company up, LLC, website, business credit, everything. But I will not be responsible for your driver quitting, anything like that. I got people in the program, they drivers quitting, all of that stuff, because everybody be thinking it's sweet. It is not sweet to get in the game and maintain it. It's not hard, but like I said, mostly everybody yapping about it ain't got the years experience because mostly everybody who got the years experience don't want to do what I did, which is create competition for myself within the market because now I got to go to Jacksonville to find rentals because there ain't none in Atlanta. So I did that was the wrong thing to do essentially because and that's why people don't give out the game. But for me, I know that it's if you talking $1 billion $1 trillion game, none of y'all is my competition. Half of y'all in completely different markets than I'm in anyway. And I'm gonna have trucks in St. Louis and trucks in Atlanta and probably trucks somewhere else too. So I don't look at none of y'all as like my direct competition. Because it's like your truck gonna have to be in the same place. My trucks don't even run out of Atlanta every day. So your truck gonna have to be in the same place at the same time that their mine is. And the chances of that happening, bro, it's 100 loads of coming out of Atlanta a day. I can get me one of those. And that's the only mindset you need. Ain't no competition. For real. Freight gonna be I got 3 trucks that's broke down right now. So for this time while my truck's broken down, it's some people that could be getting that freight that I'm missing because my truck's broken down. See what I'm saying? So it's a lot to the game. It ain't never gonna be oversaturated. Some markets, like with Atlanta, it's a lot of trucks, so that means you got to figure out what works. I'm still making money in Atlanta. It's 6-7 million people here, and probably I want to say 1 million people doing trucking, but it's hella people doing trucking. It's hella people. I'm still getting money here, and I'm still getting good rates here. Because everybody not doing the same thing. Some people doing flatbeds, some people doing dry vans, some people doing reefers, some people doing power only, some people doing box trucks, some people doing hot shot. Everybody not doing the same thing. And then there's some people that's doing intermodal, which is a completely different game. Some people moving military freight, some people doing bellhop, which is helping moving companies. Some people moving from helping Mayflower move some of they shipments. Do you not know that what we talking about on here is the smallest scale of it? Dry vans is only one scale. You got people with pneumatic trailers, people moving dirt, people moving rocks, people doing on the construction sites. Man, it's way more shit than the shit that we be talking about. But like I said, it's hard to talk that big with a whole bunch of people who don't understand the general knowledge of the game. So that's what the one-on-one calls are for. That's what the classes are for, so we could talk more about it. And that's what the one-on-one coaching and mentorship is for. It's all because I can't tell you, I can only stay on here for so long to talk about a business that has 25 different ways you can do it. You could deliver small envelopes, expedite it, make a shit ton of money. It's too many different ways you could do this. I'm just trying to tell y'all from entry level But it's way more levels to this game. If you're a minority, you could be getting contracts with the city and working on the highway. It's way more money in this than what I'm just telling you the general way and from my perspective. But there's other ways to get money. That's my time, y'all. Peace. Like I said, my website, Coby Pegway. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all when I see y'all next time. Peace.